Hey y'all, what's good? It's Brandy. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. I know it's been a minute. Y'all forgive me. I ain't been in the mood to record. I know that sounds awful, but it is what it is. I'm human, just like everybody else. Um, so today I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk to y'all about like just natural hair in general and like regimens and things that you should do and things that you shouldn't do. I am not a professional cosmetologist or anything like that, so y'all can kind of just take what I say into consideration, just knowing that I've probably been natural for like maybe 3 years or so. So I pretty much learned a lot about my hair, just kind of experimenting and just living pretty much. I'm a product junkie, so I like to figure out what works on my hair, what doesn't, all those things. But um, I'll just get into it, y'all. And if y'all have any more questions, just leave the questions in the comments down below. I'll try to answer them the best I can, and I'll even see if I can like ask a professional for y'all and see if what they say coincides with what I think and what I've been seeing in my own hair, other people's hair, as I've grown up and whatever else has gone on with my hair. But anyways, like healthy natural hair starts absolutely with having a regimen. By regimen, I mean like you need to wash your hair every week. For some people, that's going to vary. I know for me, sometimes it varies because I don't always feel like washing my hair every week. Sometimes it's 2 weeks, but I never go beyond 2 weeks because then you start getting buildup on your strands and on your scalp and everywhere else, and it's just annoying, and your hair kind of like stops functioning once you have so much product laying on top of it. So it's important. Yeah, so after you shampoo and condition, of course, make sure you detangle your hair. A lot of people out here choose to finger detangle. I'm not about that life. I don't even like for hair to be in the middle of my fingers and stuff like that. I'm funny about stuff like that. I I tend to use my Tangle Teezer. I know y'all done seen that thing 20 million times already, and I don't even have that many videos. But my Tangle Teezer and my wide tooth comb are my base for my hair. I don't do that finger detangling stuff, but whatever method you prefer, just make sure your hair is detangled. Um, After you have shampooed and conditioned and did all that, make sure that you are deep conditioning every time you wash your hair. And I don't mean co-washing because it's kind of like futile to do that. But every time that you shampoo and condition, wash day, you need to make sure that you are deep conditioning your hair so you can put some moisture and strength back into your hair. If you are protein sensitive or if you're not protein sensitive, please make sure that you're doing protein treatments every month, y'all. That is so important, especially if you have color treated hair and it's color that's on the lighter side of the spectrum. You definitely need to make sure that you're doing protein treatments because what that lighter color does is strip your hair of all of its natural proteins and moisture and things that strengthen it. So you want to make sure that you're doing that whether you're protein sensitive or not. I know a lot of low porosity people are protein sensitive, but just try, like for me, I like protein. My products and my conditioners and shampoos and things like that, I always, and my stylers, I always make sure that they have some type of protein in them, like hydrolyzed wheat protein, hydrolyzed silk protein, whatever. My stuff, and I learned this as I was going along because I was like, ooh, I'm just going to stop using, products with protein in them. That was not the move for me. My hair was mushy and over moisturized, and it was horrible. It couldn't even hold a curl for like a week. I had to do a protein treatment to get my hair back together. But yeah, so I learned that lesson, and that's just my hair personally, y'all. Y'all will figure your hair out as you go along on your journey. But you definitely, I feel like you definitely need some protein because yeah, you eat protein, but that's not really doing enough to nourish your hair, especially when you're doing different things and coloring and straightening and doing all this stuff to your hair every day. So make sure you incorporate some kind of protein regimen. I tend to alternate. So if I use a moisturizing deep conditioner one week, then the next week I'll use something that's more on the protein side. Shea Moisture's it's in that blue and gold. I'll put it up here somewhere, y'all. But they have a protein treatment, I guess, but it's balanced. It's moisture and protein in one. If you're looking for a more heavy protein, your hair is more damaged, then you need to try like that Apogee treatment. That one's like real deal. I don't mess with that because I don't need it. My hair is not damaged like that, but if it was, then I would probably use it because I see people getting really good results from it. One of the YouTubers that I follow, Happy Curl Happy Girl, her name's Raina. She's here on YouTube also. She uses the Apogee treatment, and her hair always comes back looking so strong and healthy and bomb. So yeah, there's some plugs for y'all. Let me see. I got some notes down here. That's why I'm looking down because I can't come off the dome and be talking to y'all about stuff. I need to be structured. What's next? Styling. All right. So when you're styling your hair, if you are like me and you don't do twist outs and you don't do gel-less wash and goes because they are tragic for you, I highly suggest that you use some type of leave-in and or because I don't necessarily always use leave-ins, I use creams or moisturizing curling creams or whatever coil enhancers up under my gels as a leave-in. So you can do both of those things, but I highly suggest that if you use gel that you do that first because if you don't, your hair is going to be dry as a cracker. Just putting it out there, your hair is gonna be dry and you're gonna want to wash it again in 3 days. And if you keep that up, your hair is going to start breaking off because you're washing your hair too much and you're not letting it absorb any moisture. What else? You can seal with the oil before you put your gel on if you want to. I personally don't prefer oils. I don't like oil in my hair. I never have. I used it somewhat when I was relaxed. I would like put it over my hair. Or rub it over my hair as I was unwrapping it in the morning or just whenever I got ready to go somewhere. But I've never been an oil person. I guess it's okay to use like for me when I have like a protective style. I got some box braids or something like that, I guess, but I don't really fool with oils. But if that's your thing, then go ahead and seal it in. I don't suggest using oils with a wash and go though, because it's not gonna last. It's gonna make your hair's gonna be frizzy. But do as you please. It's your hair. I'm just telling y'all what works for me. If you're gonna use a gel, make sure that it's alcohol free and it's something that's not going to dry your hair out, like a Eco Style. Use things like an Eco Style or use something like Wetline Extreme. Those are my go-tos right there. I do not use any other gels but those types of gel. I'm pretty sure there's other ones out there. Those are just the ones that I love and work for me. But make sure that they're alcohol free so they don't dry you out. Your leave-in or your cream is gonna help with that, but just a thought. Get my words together. Oh, here's a hair hack for y'all. So I always tell people when your hair is curly, your hair loves steam. That's the reason why they do steam treatments when you go to a salon or somewhere like that. So if you lay on your hair or you're waking up in the morning or waking up from a nap or whatever, and you're a shower person, because some people are bath people, but I'm a shower girl. So when I get in the shower, I don't wear anything on my hair particularly unless I'm trying to keep this part like smooth right here. I might wrap a scarf around it, but I don't put shower caps on or anything like that, simply because I tend to lay on my side, and a lot of times my hair is down when I'm asleep. So when I wake up, my curls are like flat to my head, and I don't always want to be constantly re-adding gel or re-wetting my hair or whatever is going on, because sometimes you want to keep the poof, so that you have some volume. So a lot of times, well, every time, I'm gonna say a lot of times, every time I'll get in the shower without a shower cap, because the steam is gonna bring your curls back. You don't always need to be constantly re-adding products to your hair unless that's you just feel like it. There are some days in my wash week or wash week. There are some days in my week before wash day that I will do that, but that's only if my curls are looking tragic. As of recently, where I live in Augusta, Georgia, y'all. So where it's been very, very, very hot in the hundreds, heat index 117. I'm exaggerating, but for real, like 107. Um, it's hot and it's humid, and my hair does not like it. And I also haven't been drinking water as much as I should. That's another thing for y'all. If you natural, please, or just period, drink your water, y'all. Y'all will see so many changes in yourself, in your body, in your weight, and everything if you would just drink water regularly. I'm horrible at it. I know I'm not the only one, but I be trying. I try to only drink water when I'm at work. Um, but yeah, so yeah, no shower caps in the shower. Unless you sling water everywhere and your hair would just be completely wet because you be in the shower slinging water all over yourself, do you? But I'm not doing that. Next, um, when you're laying down at night or just laying down, period, you taking a nap, you sleep, make sure that you have a bonnet on your head. Do not be laying on them cotton pillows. I don't care if they Egyptian cotton. I don't care what your thread count is. I don't care. I don't even trust silk. A bonnet is silk, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I'm not finna lay down without something on my head. It ain't happening unless I just am incapacitated or something and I went to sleep without something on my head. But I'm not doing that. Okay? At night, when I get ready to go to bed, I always tie a scarf around my edges and then put a bonnet over my head. The only time that you will see me probably not use a bonnet just because it's annoying is when I have box braids, but I still always tie my edges up. And that's something else. If you're doing a protective style, you still need to make sure that your hair is being moisturized in them braids or whatever, if you can get to your hair, because I know a lot of times people do crochets and the faux locks are a thing and stuff now, and your hair is tucked up under there so you can't really get to it good. But just make sure if you have box braids or something like that where your hair is intertwined, make sure that you're still moisturizing your braids and make sure that you are still moisturizing your scalp. This is where the oil would come in for me personally, is just going in with your scalp and making sure that everything's moisturized and it's not dry. You still need to treat your hair like it's out, even though you have braids and weave and whatever else you got going on. Take that wig off sometimes. Make sure your hair okay up under there, girl. What else? Oh, I felt personally attacked by my own self when I wrote this. But y'all, try not to wear your hair in a bun all week long. I've been trying to work on that, but I do at least make sure that I don't pull my hair up into a bun until I'm into about maybe 3-day hair. If I'm just having a horrible hair week, or if my wash day just didn't come out right, I didn't use something new that I don't like, then I might pull it up on the first day. I ain't gonna lie, I done that a couple times. But I do not try to keep my hair up in this thing for more than 3 days max before a wash day comes back around. I've been horrible about it though. There's life happens. I be trying, but y'all, this ain't good because eventually your edges start to break, your hair starts to break off, and yeah, that's just not what we like. So be cognizant of that. Don't always have your hair in ponytails and up on top of your head. I'm horrible about that. And keep your ends trimmed. Make sure that you are cutting off them dead ends. Usually with curly hair, you can tell when you have split ends, or if your ends are just trash, because at the end it'll start looking stringy at the ends of your hair, and it feels weak, and it just looks like the piece doesn't belong with the rest of your hair. Cut that off, sis. Don't hold on to that. Cut it off. Cut it off. Away. Let me see what else I got on here. I think I about touched on everything so far. If there's a particular subject about natural hair that y'all want me to go into, then I will most certainly try to do that for y'all. But I definitely think that I hit on most things pertaining to what I do for my hair, because I can't speak for what works for everybody, but I know that this is what works for me, and this is how I've gotten results, and how my hair has grown and everything. So thank y'all for coming, and y'all share with me in the comments too if I missed something, or if y'all know something I don't know. Just let me know, y'all. I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always open to hear what y'all gotta say. But that's it for today. Thank y'all for coming. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff if y'all like my channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.